Okay, the fourth client job for this game we have to get from Vittori, who's always upstairs at the Siren's Rest. The first 3 client jobs I thought were real easy. This one, not so much.
Ah, you came back. Excellent. Good news, Mr. Thief. I know the whereabouts of another of my missing exhibits.
Alright.
That's good news. You don't need me then.
No, Sirrah. Do I look like the kind of man who slips into foreign parts in the dead of night? No, I do need you. It's the fabled octopus.
Octopus.
Nice.
Yes, an astonishing act of nature at her most perverse. A normal cat, you may think at first glance, but no. 8 legs, Sirrah. 8! Can you believe it?
That's amazing.
No, sir. Bring my freak of nature back to me, Mr. Thief. Your pockets await my coin.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, let's
your
accept this
kindness would bring a man to tears.
and go get his freak of
They'll
nature
tell stories
octopus.
about you, Sirrah, I'm sure. The octopus
This
is
weather doesn't have
apparently
to
in
make my
some
leg
dreary
ache.
private collection near the gatehouse between Stone Market and Riverside.
Alright, the run to go get this is about halfway through the map. It's not really that far away at all. It's not like we're going back to the Cripple Burrick or anything. This mission, though, is the first one of the client jobs that has... It has 4 thieving challenges, but 2 of them conflict with one another. You can't do them all in one run. Like all of the missions, you have to stay undetected, and you have to get all the loot. For this one, you need 1 aerial takedown, but you need no kills or knockouts. Come on, get up there. But you need no kills or knockouts. If you do 1 aerial takedown, then you can't do the no kills or knockouts challenge. So I figured what I would do, since this mission isn't really that long, I would show you both of them. And the way to get there is actually right over here around the corner. Now, in the last video I said, this mattress on the floor leads up to this apartment, and this was actually the Basso mission that we did ahead of time. We went into that cabinet and stole all the coins out of it. That was actually a Basso mission, and I didn't even know it, because the loot was already there. But the way to get to this mission is up here. There was 2 items and a chest with 2 more items in that window over to the right. But I'm going to do the aerial takedowns first. The 1 aerial takedown. And it's actually really easy if you do it this way. Now, since we can't do the no kills or knockouts because of the aerial takedown, we might as well just start plugging people in the head. And we're going to put a rope arrow up here and hop on in through the upper window. Now I'm going to run past some loot real quick. We'll get rid of this candle because we got a guy coming up behind us.
Candle, will you?
Have the others gone out already, sir?
No.
Oh, and don't shoot him when he's in mid-sentence either, or the guy in that bedroom starts screaming. We got 2 guards down here, and we want to get up here because we want to get their conversation started. Because they don't separate until after they finish talking. And if we grabbed all the loot and then got there, we'd have to stand there and wait for them to finish. So there's an item way over in the corner, and while these guys are talking, we'll hop back in and grab everything we just ran past. In the bathroom where we first came in, got 1 item. There is a document over here and 1 more item in this cabinet on the left. Not in the drawer, in the cabinet. And then immediately to the left, and then there's a couch over on the other side of the door that's got a wine glass on it. Okay, so those guards should be separated now, and this is where you get your 1 aerial takedown. Okay, be careful right here, because sometimes the other guard comes back. And it doesn't look like he's going to, so that's even better. Inside the back door, there's a light switch. Hit the light switch, so the guard that's in this room doesn't see you when you go for the headshot. And that's it. Candlestick right here. Now all we got to do is loot the place before we go back outside. And you can see how smoothly and easily this goes if you go for the aerial takedown. Got 3 things to grab in here. The document right here and the document that are upstairs are actually, it's a kind of a puzzle to the combination safe that we're going to have to break into later. It's a little bit of a puzzle, but it's not too tough. And clearly right here, you can't get all the thieving challenges if you don't have the razor tool. Okay, this is everything in the house. And now we can just run right down into the cellar. The other guard went down here. And no big deal, he's not even paying attention. Doesn't even see that coming. 2 items in this room. And the wall safe is actually right on the other side of this guard. Come on, where is it? There we go. Yep, okay. And like I said, the combination to this safe is in those 2 documents that we took upstairs. It's 812. That opens a door. And in this room right here, there's actually a lot of loot in this room. For one room, there's a lot of stuff in here. You got 3 items in this corner. 1 in the drawer. On the opposite side of the room, 3 more. Then there's a cabinet in the middle that has a drawer underneath. 1 piece of loot in there. And 3 more on these shelves. Now in the upper part of that cabinet, that's actually what Vittori sent us here to steal. The famed freak of nature octopus.
By curiosity, but this thing.
Now we've got a switch on the wall that opens up a panel in the floor. And nothing to this. We got an item on this shelf and a chest in the back. This has a collectible. And that's all the loot. That's everything in this level. All we have to do is run out of here. It's so easy if you're not going for undetected. Or if you're not going for no kills or knockouts, excuse me. And Aubrey is in no shape to help. Now we're not going to go out the front door because it's actually faster going out the way we came in. Because we don't have to pick the lock. But there is a staircase over there in this building. You can go in this building, run up the stairs, and still get out if you go out the front door. And over this way. So let's go ahead and check our objectives. Undetected, 1 aerial takedown, and all the loot. That's it. That's really, really easy doing it that way. However, going for no kills or knockouts is not easy at all. It's as difficult as anything else in the game, in my opinion. Okay, take 2. We're going to do the same thing, and obviously we can't go in through the front door because the first guard that we got the headshot on is facing the door. We have to go in the same way we went last time. This time I'm going to go ahead and grab the loot. In the bathroom and in this room.
Aubrey, fetch me a candle, will you?
Now, instead of shooting him in the head, because we can't do that, if you swoop up behind him, you can hop right over the railing to the bottom.
See what I'm doing, that's all.
Now, the master upstairs is going to send Aubrey down here to fetch him a candle. Aubrey comes down the steps, and the candles that he's going for are in this room, supposedly are in this room. So we have to get out of here before he comes back. And he's probably on the staircase right now. So swoop out into the hall, swoop past the door, and behind it to turn off this switch. Go ahead and grab this. Now this guard, you can swoop in and over to the left real quick and he won't see you. Now the first 2 items in here, the one in this drawer and the one on the table, we can get without that guard noticing. The other 2 on the other side of the room we can't. So we have to distract him first, and then swoop to the other side of the room. Okay, this we gotta do quick. He doesn't stay over there very long.
Fine piece.
Come on, get it, get it, get it. Alright, and we're out. Now the two guards out back, their conversation should be over by now. And since we're not going for kills, we have to put out these lights so we can get across this yard safely. And go. Now this part down here is a little tricky. When the guard comes down here, he goes through the door and goes to the left. He then turns around and goes to the right, and that's your opportunity to get in here and hit the light switch. And grab these two items. So he walks back over to the light switch, inspects what's going on, and then turns the switch back on, which means we only have so much time here. Yep, that was it. That was quick. Nice. And the light's back on. Okay, so we opened up the safe, get back in the dark. Now we need a blunt arrow. Hit the switch again. We want to keep him on this side of the room, because putting the combination into the safe can be time consuming, depending on where these tumblers are. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. Okay, 812, the lights are back on. Come on. And back over again. We'll hit the switch one more time before we go into the door. And you have to close the door behind you. If he sees the door open, he automatically gets suspicious, and yeah. Now, all of that, I think, is the easy part. Now, all the times I've run through this, getting back out is the hard part without them seeing you. All the guards are in a different place. And it's different every time. Every time I go out the door, Aubrey comes down into the basement to pick up a bottle of wine for the master. And he's always in a different place. Sometimes he's already in the room. Sometimes he's just coming down the stairs. Sometimes he hasn't come down yet. It's different every time.
I've never seen a single cat killed by curiosity. But this thing should probably stay.
So you just kind of have to, you know, just handle it as it happens. So we grabbed this. And when we go back up to that door, you can peek through the keyhole to see where everybody is for your opportunity. I'm just going to open it, and whatever happens, happens. Okay, he's on his way down. Right, then he runs away. Good. Now we have to wait for that guard to turn around and get out of here. Now the other guard in the yard will come down here, so we got to get up here. Aubrey runs over there. Get in the dark. Get over here. Nice. Okay, so the guard that was in that bedroom is always standing right here when you come out. Letting us swoop into this room, over into the next room. Now we can get up the stairs. Oh, okay. We still have that one item that was way over in the corner. And this is our opportunity to grab this. But a lot of times when you go back up to jump through the window, Aubrey is coming up the stairs. And sometimes he isn't.
I don't like it. I don't.
And okay, looks like we're in good shape. So we've got two items that we didn't grab on the way in. And that's it. That's it. We're out. Oh, okay. Now, as you can see, that's considerably more difficult than doing the aerial takedowns. Holy shit. Okay, so let's check our objectives again. Okay, remain undetected, no kills, and all the loot. There you go. Now all we have to do is take this back to Vittori. Oh, man. A lot harder than the other 3 client jobs. Oh, yeah, and by the way, since we just did a mission, that means all the guards are up and running around again. So we do have to look out for guards on the way back. And there's usually a guy walking right here. He's not a guard, and he's not in any danger until he sees you put down another guard. So we're just going to get rid of him. And there's always a crossbow guard here. Even if it's not the Watch, it'll be the Graven after you beat Chapter 4. In that room directly in front of us with the light on in it, that's the fastest way out. To get back to the crippled bird. Come on, get down there. Okay, and here's the window that goes into the loading screen. And we're at the bottom part of the map. There's always a guard somewhere in this alley, too, that's got a torch. Yeah, he's way over there. Alright, and up through here, there's usually another guard pacing back and forth with another torch, who I don't see. Well, not there he is. There he is. Well, there's no way to get out of his way. So, let's just get rid of him. And we did it. Okay, that's the whole thing. Doing this with no kills and knockouts, that took a lot of tries. That took me doing this over and over and over again. Well, here you go, Vittori.
I was hoping I'd see you again.
Anyone fooled by your handiwork deserves to pay a fee.
It's all about the lighting. Not too much damage. A bit of glue, tighten the stitching. It'll be good as new.
I'm doubting it was ever good.
Maybe I ought to get some.
There you are.
Spruce up.
I'm dreadfully sorry, but I don't have any information yet that might help us.
Okay, very nice. So, I'm really looking forward to Chapter 5. I've heard a lot about Chapter 5, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.